An hour of
Yeah.
single tape.
Yeah. Are you gonna cut out the ones where I was like, I don't know?
Hell no. Because that's like, I mean, some of those are like decent answers, like
Yeah.
the movie quoting. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, she doesn't do it. Well,
Yeah.
if she doesn't do it, that's a legit answer.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're on to questions about your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So, where was your first date?
Our first like actual date, like in high school, I'm trying to remember. We probably went to Don Julio. I know Don Julio's was early on. I'm just trying to remember if that was like very during that like early period. I mean, we were mostly like hanging out in each other's basement, like parents' basements at that point. We had a lot of very formative like, or a couple of like formative like long drives around Reston.
Yes,
like
listening to music, talking.
Yes, exactly. There was like a particular one when we like that like winter break when we came back. We did that then, and then we did that a bunch of times actually. But so it was either Reston Town Center, definitely. I know we went to Lake Ann like really early on too on like a date, both I think in high school and then also when we started dating in college. So there was a couple of like ones sprinkled in there, but I think our like very early dates were definitely what do you call it? Definitely Don Julio's. I remember weirdly like I think when we started dating in college, or no, it was before we started dating in college, but when we like met to like hang out, we went to like the Baja Fresh over by fucking like that Whole Foods.
Yeah, Whole Foods.
Yeah, like that shopping center. I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
that's a few.
That's a few. It's hard when it goes back that far and when like stuff wasn't really.
I know, and there's like different. But the basements was probably the funniest answer.
Yeah, right. Where was your first date? In a basement somewhere. All right. Where was your first kiss?
I think our first kiss was in her family's basement in high school.
Okay.
That's a fridge.
Okay, I was like, is that my camera?
Nah, it's a fridge.
Okay. Where was your second date? One of those other ones.
Yeah, one of those many other ones, but I think it was probably Don Julio's. Well, we used to go there like all the time, so it was like a frequent like early date spot for us. So it was probably that or potentially Lake Ann.
Okay.
There's also two separate periods of dating there. So it kind of depends.
Yeah, it depends.
But it was definitely one of those.
Okay. When did you realize you were in love with her?
I knew, like I kind of always knew. I mean, it's so corny to kind of put it that way, but I mean, obviously I didn't really know in high school, so it's like we were friends and stuff like that, but then I think my like feelings just kind of morphed into that like over time for her, like just, very early on. I mean, I knew when we started dating in college, I was like, okay, I know this about this person, like I'm not gonna say that immediately or pull the trigger on that quite so quick, but like this thing is not like, I mean, we leapt into like a long distance relationship and doing all that stuff. It's like I knew there was like a lot there even then. It was like this person's, Haley's one of my best friends, and I have been harboring these emotions for her for a long time anyway.
Right.
So I think I knew when we started dating in college, and then it was just kind of been further solidified every day since then.
Oh. Who first said "I love you"?
I believe it was me, and we were drunk at at Penn State. I remember we like said something like we shouldn't break that out too early.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And then we got like shit housed.
All bets were off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome.
I believe it was me.
Who's first to apologize after an argument?
Both of us are like instant. Both of us are like pretty quick apologizers.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe me, but she and I are both very, we don't like sit well, I don't think, with like being angry with one another or like having an argument. We try and squash it pretty quick. So I think both of us, but maybe me a little more.
Okay.
Yeah, just 'cause I always have like such anxiety about like having someone else mad at me. I'm like, I need to, even to like, that person probably needs like, in Haley too, like they probably need like time to chill out. I'm like, no, I have to.
Right, we need to talk about this.
We have to squash this like immediately.
names for each other?
We don't do pet names. We do like dumb Ermagerd talk
Okay.
a lot within the home. We've been joking about that, like when we have kids, they're gonna have like a speech impediment because we're gonna like forget to stop doing that.
That's gonna be our entire generation, I think. Like the generation that comes after us is for sure.
But yeah, we do a lot. We don't do pet names. But we do a lot of like Ermagerd talk still.
Yeah. All right. How many children would you like to have?
2 or 3, and I know the next question is her, and I
yeah.
think she's on the. We've talked about that, and we're fortunately on the same page. Although I'm gonna spring it on her, then I want like 12. That's my plan.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm sure
two or 3.
2 or 3, ranging potentially up to 12.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Probably not just the one. Ideally, as another only child, I'm sure you can.
Oh
empathize.
yes. Yes. All right. What's your favorite thing about her?
Everything. I mean, that's such a corny answer, but I really do love everything about Haley. My absolute like favorite thing is just how, just like kind and like thoughtful and compassionate she is, both with me and with other people. It's just that's such a great quality that she has, like how empathetic she is, and again, I think a lot of that comes from I was just brought up with family and stuff like that, but. I really love everything about her, but I think that's probably my favorite thing.
So cute.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is the whole list.
Wow.
It only took actually a half hour, pretty much on us.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
Cool.
I think we're planning on.
Yeah. How's this getting like deployed?
I would really like to video hers as well, so you could watch it also. So, yeah, that's probably gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
So.
Aw.
Yeah.